Saw an object about 250 yards away, as near as I can guess, which came out of the water, sort of. At first I thought it was a cormorant's neck, but then, of course, you could see that it wasn't a cormorant because it was too big, and it came out like a black snake, like a black anaconda. That's what it looked like. It came out of the water like that, and then it went down, and there was a boil of white foam. And then it broke surface once again with a boil and went on. I didn't see it again. Very quick, seconds. But it was real, and it had a startling effect on me, as it does, I think, when you get moderately close to these things. It suddenly becomes tremendously alive. And the first thing I did was put my life jacket on. You see, I don't normally wear one because you can't live in them, quite frankly. I've got them around. But the first thing I did was put it on.
Dinsdale's lonely vigil on the Loch began on April the 23rd, 1960. He was driving along the shore when something caught his eye.
I saw this immense, extraordinary object. It looked like the back of a huge animal, reddish-brown. It stood 2 or 3 feet out of the water, 4 or 5 feet across, probably nearly as long as this boat, quite motionless, reddish-brown, and a blotch on the left flank, which I could see very clearly. And then, while I was watching, it started to move. A most electrifying moment. This huge thing started to surge away across the water. And I turned the camera, and I shot about 40 feet of black and white film at extreme range, but nevertheless, it was on film. This hump going across the water made a huge glassy wake, no prop wash visible. And then it approached the far shore, and then turned through 90 degrees and progressed under the surface, throwing up a wave which has since been measured on the film at a height of about 2 feet. In 1966, the Royal Air Force long-range photographic experts studied the film, and they said the film is not faked. It's taken from approximately the place stated at Loch Ness, which is about 300 feet up on the shore. The object seen is neither a surface boat nor a submarine. It moves up to a speed of 10 miles an hour, and a cross-section through it, a sausage slice, would be 6 feet in width, and as 3 feet of it is above the surface, they estimate will be at least 2 feet below. And finally, they said we think it is probably animate, alive.